Will you look at that? It must be another day in the week because there is another rumor related to some character related to Marvel Entertainment and Marvel TV. Once again, let's tackle Frank Castle, aka The Punisher, aka future War Machine partner? Question mark. So right from the start, let me just say I don't trust any of these reports at all. And in my opinion, it's wishful fanboy thinking at best and trying to mislead people because they're gullible as the worst case scenario. And again, we've seen people time and time again get built up on rumors, their favorite scoopers tweeting things with a whisper emoji and suddenly it takes on a life of its own and then it doesn't happen. It's all Marvel Studios' fault. So, of course, once again, the future of the Punisher, Frank Castle, is in question here. And it sounds like that there might be discussions and potential reasons for why Armor Wars isn't happening on time is because they're going to be adding the Punisher, Frank Castle, to that series after his return in possibly Daredevil or something else. Again, we don't have the full story here, but essentially he's going to co-star in the series. Now, as much as I would love that as a Punisher fanboy, the mental gymnastics you have to go through to make him co-star in Armor Wars and give him an Iron Man suit is a lot. And in my opinion, the character regression, listen to what I said, regression, him going backwards as a character, would be pretty massive if Frank just put that outfit on, or somehow had it. Because how in the world would Frank know how to put together and successfully boot up a suit? Again, it could be stolen, they could play around with that element, but you got to be careful with it because bringing back Jon Bernthal and dropping him in a Iron Man suit to fight robots or whatever, it's going to be a little ridiculous, which is part of the reason I don't believe this. And there's just this whole, like, new push for Punisher must be in everything because we got Daredevil back. In my opinion, that hurts everybody and all expectations. And I get the excitement, but let's be real. The Punisher in a War Machine armor has to have some build-up and a reintroduction to who exactly Frank is in his own series or supporting role. And maybe it's in Daredevil Born Again, maybe it's somewhere else, we don't know. But in my opinion, you have to be really careful with setting your expectations because you're just going to be disappointed. And Armor Wars seems like it has to be the fallout of Tony Tech getting into the hands of a bunch of criminals that James Rhodes is going to have to deal with because he's in part responsible for stealing the original Iron Man Mark II and turning it into War Machine. So just tossing Frank into that does everybody a disservice.